on Ybor, 7th Street here, 7th Avenue rather, straight downtown where all the bars are at. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this place. Well, as you know, just a few nights ago, or actually about a week and a half ago now, the police department here, forgive me as I turn the page on this, I'll screw these names up, had a raid on a particular pot smoker in town and killed him. Absolutely disgusting. His name is Mr. Riggins, and his friends and family are not too happy, and they're doing a protest right up the block here at the Sheriff's Department Transportation Center. It's an absolute tragedy that this had to take place. This man literally lived 10 blocks from the city of Tampa, where pot smoking is a misdemeanor. So here we are dealing with Levonia Riggins' murder via the SWAT team, and we're going to get up the block, talk to these folks who are protesting, see what they're talking about. If you're interested in Libertarian's position on this, on our website, lphc.org, there's this document, basically a 2,000-word review on some of the things we can do as a society to correct this. All right. Little spread out here. You got about every single cop from Tampa over here. What's up, gentlemen? Ladies? Any direction? I mean, it's protest. Looks like you got a line here. I'm pretty much covering this as a journalist. Definitely didn't go down good. Understatement of the day, I know.
What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Justice. What do we want it? Now. They think it's a game? They think it's a joke. They think it's a game? They think it's a joke. They think it's a joke. They think it's a game? They think it's a joke. They think it's a game? They think it's a joke. They think it's a game? They think it's a game? They think it's a joke. They think it's a joke. They think it's a joke. They think it's a game? They think it's a joke. They think it's a joke.
Basically in wrap up here, looks like this is fairly peaceful. Some people are pissed off that they're stuck here, not able to go on the other side of the fence for the sheriff's office building. I don't know if it's a big deal or not, but that seems to be the bottleneck problem here. In the end, the main issue is, like I said, we had a SWAT team raid that ended up in the death of a 22-year-old pot smoker. They report 20 interactions with law enforcement. Hillsborough County Courthouse only shows 4. Obviously he could live in other counties and have other issues, but I believe he only had 1 conviction here in Hillsborough. So, obviously it's getting a little shrill, but I applaud these people for speaking forward, or speaking out, I should say. And for the family of Mr. Riggins, our condolences go out to you. Obviously, this is a disgusting mess. We, the people, are responsible for fixing this. Patience with reporting and court activity is certainly part of the solution. Obviously, there'll be no justice for a murder. Unfortunately, we can't bring him back. So, at this point, as a society, we'll do our best to pay attention and force the changes. So, these folks are... Hey, come on, change it up! Supporting Black Lives. And anyway, this is part of the wrap-up. I'll wander around too, and I'll see you again. They modified my talk, that's cool. Chairman jumping in the middle of the mess, 2 reports to everybody. Let me stick this on the wall here. So basically, there you got it. Mr. Riggins is not coming back because of protesting. Mr. Johnson, the SWAT team member, I'm sure regrets whatever. Oops. Sorry about that. Mr. Riggins is not coming back due to a protest, but I'm sure that Mr. Johnson as well probably regrets his decision to pull a trigger. Obviously, and I fully do mean this to law enforcement and the Johnsons and even the Riggins family. The report on the shooting is not completed yet, so I recognize everybody out here, including law enforcement, is in the dark as to the actual facts as to be reported by the Sheriff's Department, so we are definitely waiting to read those. I'm not aware that they've been released yet. I suspect this would take weeks. So, these folks are just local in the community. I know Black Lives Matter is not aligned whatsoever with the Libertarian Party. In fact, I think they're really socialists, which is not at all what the Libertarians are. So I'm going to sign off here because this is pretty much wrapping up, or at least I got things to do. I think you got the main message. These people are pissed off. There is no justice. I have to report. There's no justice in the courthouse. There's no justice in the streets. We the people are responsible for fixing this mess. If we don't like how things are going, we need to get engaged. Libertarian Party, Hillsborough County, has come out with a 2,000-word description of what we'd like to see happen. Predominantly competition in serving warrants. We have bounty hunters, we have repossession people, we have sheriff, we have police department, we got retired cops. We do not need a monopoly on serving arrest warrants. We also do not need a monopoly on covering all the insurance costs for this stuff. Why in God's name is the taxpayer responsible for every one of the law enforcement officers' insurance? If these guys are all professionals, they should all have their own professional liability insurance. So with that in mind, continue to read our website position piece, and you can see how we are trying to introduce the idea into the political community that it's time for competition in this matter of liability. There is a bond the sheriff holds. Sheriff D holds a bond, and the taxpayers are backing it. So there may still be a need for a bond in the end, but it sure doesn't need to be as big as it is if each individual officer is carrying liability insurance, just like any of you who have a driver's license and a car registered. You got to carry insurance, they should carry insurance. It only makes sense. So there you have it. Join the conversation. I'm going to cut the stream here, guys, and thanks for joining us. One more pan. All right. So there you got it. And here's the whole thing. All right. Adios, folks.